Oh, what's my favorite swear word? Are you gonna cut this out?
I will.
Because it's gonna as this fuck that all the time. What the fuck you doing and blah blah. I'm sure a lot of musicians could relate.
And why though?
I don't know. I just feel like, yeah, for me, I feel like it feels strong. What you doing? Or what the? Or sometimes, or sometimes the word. I grew up in the Bronx, New York. I was born in Manhattan, Mount Sinai Hospital, and I grew up in the Bronx, South Bronx, 156th Street, Jackson Avenue, and that's where all my beginnings were. I'm a Bronx boy. I got started playing percussion, I think it was by God. I think God gave me the talent, but I also saw my brother play, which is Jose Juicy Casino. He's also a Toca endorser. He played with India, and when he was a kid, he played with the Rumerito All Stars, with Bobby Allende, Marquinhos. So I was surrounded by all that. And when I was a kid, I got to see all the bands from the 80s, all the great salsa bands. So I never really had like an introduction of how to play a tumbao or anything. I just picked it up. So I was blessed by that. I learned about Toca percussion in 1993 when they first came out. A friend of mine, may he rest in peace, Johnny Almendra, used to be a Toca endorser. And he was trying to lure me in. He was trying to lure me in, but I was young then and I was like, no, I don't want to, because LP was the big company. Fast forward, I don't know how many years went by later, I think it was 2006. I got a call from Victor Filinovich, and he wanted to have a talk with me and Steve Negocian, and that's it. That's how it got started, and it's from there on it's been history. Great company to be in. I love this company. My career, I started it playing when I was about 16 maybe, and I played with almost every salsa band in New York. I played with almost every salsa artist. I played with Mark Anthony for the past, it would have been 30 years, but it's 27 because I was his first conga player. I left the band and then I came back 3 years later, and I've been here since 27 years. But I played with Tino Puente, Celia Cruz, Eddie Palmieri. Gosh, I played with a pop singer called Fannie Lou. I played with Thalia. And even with Mark, we've done stuff with Alejandro Sanz, we've done stuff with Pitbull. It's a lot. I'm very blessed, I haven't played with everybody. Whoever says I have, it's impossible. But I got my shares. I'm blessed with that. Career highlight, I got to play for two presidents twice in my life. Bill Clinton inside the White House, and the second time we did an event in Miami for Barack Obama, and we got to meet him and we got to take pictures. So doing American Idol and things like that, but I think that's been the biggest highlight for me.
What do you like most about Toca products?
For me, it's strong, it's durable, they sound great. Never had any issues with them, and it's comfortable to play.
What's the most important thing you look for in an instrument?
I look for things that are comfortable, that sounds good, that resonates, gives it body. Nothing that sounds flat. Everything has to be on point. So, and it has to take a beating on the road. That's what I look for.
Who did you admire when you were growing up?
Besides my brother, because that's who I was looking at when I was playing, and my dad for giving me great advice, my admirers was Eddie Montalvo, Milton Cardona, Johnny Rodriguez. The later years, it was Giovanni Hidalgo, and Patato, Tataguini. The real cats, Tito Puente, the real cats that paved the way for us. Those were the guys that I admired.
Okay. And how about now? Is there anybody that stands out to you right now, maybe a contemporary?
There's a lot of guys, man. We got Anthony Almonte that's with us with Bruce Springsteen. That kid is phenomenal. Marcos Lopez that plays with us. Jesse Caraballo. Ricardo Vizcaino Jr. Kid is amazing. There's a lot of amazing guys, even from Puerto Rico. Manolito Rodriguez, Pete Perignon. There's a lot of guys now. It's great to see that.
What styles of music most influence your playing?
Hardcore salsa. That's what I grew up with. I can play everything else, but what I really love is real old school salsa, or what you want to call Afro-Caribbean music. I love big band too, the Machito style, the Puente style, the Tito Rodriguez style. I love that too.
Oh, as musicians, you always have a story about struggling, either with gear or something else at a live show. Can you tell us about a challenging story?
So, the only issues that I had, like, it happened to me a couple of times that I'm playing congas, and as the stands, they get older and they take a beating. The lugs, they don't hold too tight, or the nuts. So while I'm playing, the drum is going down. So I'm like, oh. And I'm like, my drum take, David. So, and while I'm playing, I gotta go like that, and I gotta go because the drum's going down. So those are the incidents that has happened. Or my in-ears, I'll lose power. Like I won't hear nothing while the band's playing. And I'm like, I can't panic. So I look, and I'm looking at the guys, either the guy's foot, or I'm looking at the piano player's hands, and that's where I follow the hands. So when they fix it, I can hear it. Those things have happened to me.
Aside from the percussion products that you have on your stage right now, what is something you have to have with you at every show?
My towel, for my face. I got 2 towels here for my hands. My drinks. You know, right now I have tea. And I have like these it's like for when you do exercise. So it's called Arbonne. So this is what I use for my endurance when I'm playing on stage. So
okay.
You know, there's a hydration, true sport. I try to take care of myself on stage. It's actually a powder.
Oh, it's a
and
powder.
I put it in
When you drink?
I put it in water, yeah.
Ah, okay. What inspires your creativity?
I try to listen to a lot of music. Not just salsa, but a little bit of everything, even stuff that I don't like. And then I always go back to like back in the day. I try to listen to everything that I can from back in the day. There's some things that I heard many times and I like, oh, I caught this and I caught that. Or just try to be creative as I can. Just try to come up with stuff in my head. But a lot of times, you know, I do that, but when I'm on stage, I just let my gut and I let my feeling just go with it. I take chances.
What's the best advice you were ever given?
To be humble, respect everybody, be a good worker, be on time, dress good, stay on top of your craft, and take construction criticism and try to learn from it. And if they tell you to do this right, do it right. You know, don't catch an attitude by it, and always consistently learning. Because I don't know a lot of things. I'm not the greatest guy that does doubles or triples, but I'm always constantly learning. I may have been doing this for like 32, 33 years, but I'm always learning. I'm still trying, and there's certain things I can't do, but it's a learning process. And you could never say that, oh, I reached that plateau. No, so those were the advice I was given.
How do you balance your personal life and your performing life?
It's difficult because when you're on the road, I'm maybe 200 something days out of the year, I think, maybe less, I'm not sure, but it could be challenging. So, you know, you miss a lot of things. You miss birthdays, you miss gatherings, and it's not easy, you know, so, you know, you're dedicated to doing this, but, you know, it's not like you're doing this because, oh yeah, because you don't want to see anybody. It's just, this is what you do. This is what you are. And you have to have people in your life that will understand and they know that's what you do. So it could be challenging, but it's not, but you can make it work.
Tell us about your current gigs, like what it's like playing with Mark and then the other things that you do on the side.
Well, my gig with Mark, like I said, I've been here for 27 years. It's been an amazing ride because we've done stuff with him that is like, I would say history, because he's done stuff that not any salsa artist has ever done. So it's a great ride. You know, I appreciate it, and I take it in all the time. You know, we might play the same songs in every city, but the energy and is always different. Always different. Got a great musicians on stage. We all get along great. We laugh, we have fun. So that's what puts us all together. Everybody's a professional. So what I do on the side, I also teach on the side. You know, virtual and stuff like that. It's been great.
What would be your advice to someone starting out or following in your footsteps?
Learn your craft. Learn your craft. Always practice whenever you get a chance. Look up the history on your instrument, on your music. Stay humble. Do every gig that you can. Be nice to everybody. Get to work on time. Dress nice. Be professional about it. Never yell or blah, all that stuff. And most important, save your money. You take a percentage out of your money and you put it away. You have to live like, if let's suppose if they're saying you're getting paid $500, in your head, in your mind, you say, no, I'm getting paid $350. You put your money away because nothing doesn't last long in life. So that's one advice I wish they would have told me many years ago. So I tell people who are coming up, if you start doing that and you're like 20 years old or 21, by the time you reach your 40s and you're going to see your money increase. Learn how to invest, stocks, IRAs. That's the best advice I could give.
Tell us something about yourself that no one would ever suspect.
Well, everybody sees me. They sees me, oh, he's a quiet guy, shy guy. Yeah, I could be shy. Yeah, I like to have fun. I like to joke around. I could be the little instigator here and there when we're together. I like comic books. I'm a big comic book fan. I like toys. I'm a big wrestling fan. WWE, AEW, New Japan Wrestling. I love baseball. But most of the time I like keep to myself. I like my lonely time. Those are the things that people don't know about.
All right, so last question.
Yep, give it to me.
Is there something that I didn't ask you that you want to talk about?
Toca's a great company. Try our products. There's great people on board. I mean, what else I could say? We have a great staff. I mean, besides that, I think we covered everything,
Okay.
And take care of yourself, body, spirit, especially when you're on the road. That's something we didn't talk about. You have to eat well, take care of your health. It's very important because a lot of guys, throughout the years, I lost a lot of friends, So it's very important you take care of yourself. As we get older, you got to take care of yourself. That's my take. Thank you.